I'm delighted today to bring back a friend of Plum Daily and here on Martha's Vineyard, all of the Plum family. It's the gentleman who is the head founder and architect of Hutker Architects. It's Mark Hutker himself. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Welcome back to Plum Daily.
Thanks so much.
So we're going to have a great visit together, but first, let's take a look at what's happening with your amazing company. Here's a look at Hutker Architects.
No matter where you live, the feeling of coming home is universal. This is where you relax, share precious family time, and where memories are made. For 25 years, Hutker Architects has been designing homes with memories in mind, creating a sense of place to last generations.
I think what defines a Hutker house is the process that we go through to create it. We spend a lot of time talking to our clients about their life patterns, how they live in the house, how they choreograph their day.
Do you have a favorite chair? Do your kids spend more time outside than they do inside? Is yours the house where everyone congregates?
That is what we call life equity. And what we find is if we design the house to accommodate the life patterns, that the house has this sense of flow.
And for Hutker, proper choreography of client life patterns and a specific design response to the particularities of place will yield what we call long-term life equity.
We believe that style comes from the client. We're not trying to dictate something on them. We're actually trying to listen to what they're going to dictate to the design. The diversity of our projects is because of the diversity of our clients.
This diversity ensures that every Hutker home is unique, and it's this natural uniqueness that raises the bar when it comes to Hutker's design aesthetic of build once well.
Build once well comes out of thinking a lot about what lasts, what was done well, what is durable. It also plays quite beautifully into our sense of sustainability.
The idea here was that all the detailing with the wood would be modeled after boat building, because the client's an avid boater.
The primary principle in sustainability would be to build houses that are lasting over a long period of time. And if the design takes into consideration the longevity of how a house might be used, then it will be around a long time, and there's no better sustainable practice.
In addition to designing for a home's longevity, Hutker strives to use sustainable materials, local artisans, and often employs its own interior design team to further integrate the holistic vision of each project while keeping costs down by maximizing workflow efficiency. Each step helps make a Hutker house a home.
I think what makes a Hutker house is its sense of evolving out of its place. And in this way, we feel like we're creating heirlooms out of the homes we design for our families.
Visit Hutker Architects on Martha's Vineyard in Falmouth and in their newest offices on Nantucket. For more information, visit hutkerarchitects.com.
What a beautiful collection of homes. Congratulations, Mark.
Well, thank you.
And it
We're
looks
having
like it has been a busy winter for you. No rest for the weary.
We've been busy, fortunately. Yeah, we've had our hands full, and we just have finished 2 or 3 new homes that our clients are enjoying now. First season,
like
tune-ups, things like that.
Memorial Day, they walked in, the lights were on, the water was running.
Yeah,
just about.
Got to make sure the air conditioning's tuned in, and the tile and the faucets work. So it's fun. It's a good time for us. It's very exciting.
Well, it must be, and of course, congratulations! You're on the cover of New England Home here, and this is one of the houses that you've just finished here in Chilmark, right?
Yes, indeed. Yeah, Cooper-Ignan project, and it's an exciting house right down the street. It's fun for us because it's the first LEED certified building on the island here.
What does that mean exactly?
Well, it means that we took a real sustainable approach to it to make sure that the energy efficiency implications of the house, including the siding, the orientation of the building, and some of the systems in it, met certain standards to give it a certain rating. So it's very exciting, but mostly, of course, it suits our clients and it takes advantage of their beautiful property that they've owned for many years.
Well, that's what's so fun, is when you get to see it in the magazine, because most of us will never get to see these properties, which of course are hidden behind, our beautiful, island frontage here.
Exactly.
So thank you for sharing that. And, in this last year, you've also opened an office in Nantucket.
We have indeed.
Where I actually ran into one of your colleagues at the Nantucket Wine Festival.
Well, that would probably have been Lyman Parry. Most everybody runs into him. He's a great character and a colleague of ours. So yes, we've teamed up with Lyman Parry, and we're having a lot of fun with some new projects over there. And it's been very gratifying. He's a wonderful designer and a teacher as well, as he taught at Penn for many years. But we've had a great time over there with our new projects.
Well, that's great. So you've got your Falmouth, you've got your of course vineyard presence, and now Nantucket. So you're covering the waterfront.
But this is home, you know, and I like your new digs here. It's really exciting to be here. And
I know now you've been reminded of the Livingston Taylor concert coming up.
Yeah, there we go. It's right here.
Now, in addition, I've got the Boston Globe magazine here, and talk about some nice ink here. This is your own apartment in Boston?
Well, yeah, we're very fortunate to have a little pied-à-terre up there. Yeah.
And tell me about the approach to a pied-à-terre in a city like Boston.
Well, it's an interesting little place because, first of all, we were attracted to the building because it has a LEED certification as well. It's called the McAllen Building. It's in South Boston. But, of course, not only is it sustainable, but it has an amazing view looking north and west into the city. So we have a little corner apartment. It was a one-bedroom, but our task was to fit our kids in there with us.
Okay.
So the part of the story was about how we built a big cabinet that actually ended up allowing them to stay weekends with us and so forth.
Oh, neat. So you put them in a drawer or something?
Exactly.
Model of efficiency?
It's more like a club car we put them in, like on a train.
I love that. Well, we're showing some pictures of that. That's so cool. And I love that it's different, the apartment dweller is so different because you were confined by the space you were given. So to see your creativity there, I love.
Well, and we have, we needed to exercise a little bit, so we designed the bed on rollers so we can push it out of the way and take advantage of the floor area. So, design is everywhere, and we're having fun with it, urban and rural.
I love that. Well, I also love what you call the life equity that you provide your clients. You invest with them in those homes for the long run.
Yeah, and it's true, and it's fun because we're seeing, again, as we open new houses and clients move in, we start to see the interactions and the sociology that's going on, the way their children are, the way they're moving through the house, the way it's working for them, and as that plays out over time, that equity builds up, and that's our goal for all of our clients. Yeah.
I love that. Well, you certainly have every point of view covered, especially as a dad. I love that you really have that family point of view as well in the mix in your designing.
Well, I think we all do, and I think that's what again, that's what great homes can do is be a beginning and an end place for our children. By the way, I just quoted my daughter by saying,
really?
Yeah, she
beginning
says,
and end place.
My
How old
house
is she?
is my beginning and my end place. And actually, Harley's headed off to study architecture at Northeastern. So there you go. So.
Isn't that congratulations? Yeah. Wow, at Northeastern, awesome.
Well, she grew up here on the island, and she would go to job site visits and so forth, and we'd get coffee here at the store and head up to Chilmark or Aquina, and it's just been a really wonderful place to practice architecture, and it's a beautiful environment and great heritage of architecture.
That's what's so great about the vineyards. I think it's inspiring. My daughters are very close in age, and it's inspired both of them. Like one of them worked here at Plum last year, and she loves TV, and my other one has been at the Preservation Trust in Edgartown, and she's going off to historic preservation. So there.
In Chicago, right?
That's gonna be awesome. Our little plan worked, Mark, didn't it?
Yeah, there you go. Well, I know it wasn't a plan. It's just things seep in, I think, as our children grow. So it's fun.
Well, it's great to see you. We really appreciate the great support you give us here at Plum. It's always wonderful to see you, and of course the beautiful spaces and homes you create in the island.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're privileged.
For
it's great
sharing.
Fun. Good to see you.
Good to see you. You can always find Mark. He's easy to find. As I said, he covers the waterfront.